Hi guys, so for this video I'm using Cairn 1 pound yarn. The yarn is in size 4 and the knitting circular needles in size 6 millimeters. So I'm going to leave a long tail, then I'll make a slip knot. I'm going to make sure that my stitches are not twisted, and then I will knit 2. So now that we have knitted 2, we will purl 2. Then again we'll knit 2 and then purl 2. So basically we'll just knit 2 and then purl 2 throughout row 1. So yeah, just knit 2 and purl 2, knit 2 and purl 2 throughout this first row. Okay, knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2. So now that we have finished row 1, we'll start with row 2. So now we'll knit these first 2 stitches. It will be easier now because we can see which stitches are knitted, which stitches are purled. So basically we just repeat row 1. So knit 2 and then purl 2. Knit 2, 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 then purl 2. So as you can see, throughout row 2 we'll just knit 2 and purl 2. So all stitches that look knitted, we'll knit them, and all stitches that look purled, we'll purl them. So yeah, we'll knit 2 and purl 2 throughout row 2. So for the pattern, we'll repeat row 2. Knit 2 and purl 2. So we repeat row 2 until our work reaches around 10 inches. Now we just finish off this last row. So I'm just going to show you the first few stitches on how to finish off this hat. So I'll knit this first stitch, then I'll knit the next stitch. Now this left needle I'll insert through this first stitch and pass it over the second stitch. Then I'll purl the next stitch. Then I'll insert my left needle through this first stitch and pass it over the second stitch. Again, I'll purl the next stitch. Then I'll pass this first stitch over the second stitch. Knit the next stitch. Then I insert this left needle through this first stitch and pass it over the second stitch. Knit the next stitch. I insert this left needle through this first stitch and pass it over the second stitch. I'll purl the next stitch, and now insert this left needle through this first stitch and pass it over the second stitch. Purl the next stitch, then I insert this left needle through this first stitch and pass it over the second stitch. So I will repeat this throughout this row, and by the end of this row we should have only one stitch on our needles. So now that we have reached the end of this row, I will just chain one, and I'm just going to join these two sides. So this is what we have so far. Don't worry, we're not gonna just leave it like this. Let's just start here. I'm actually using a crochet hook in size 4mm. So let's just start here through this first chain. I'll chain 3. Then right there through the same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. Then I'll skip the next 2 chains, and through the third chain I'll make a slip stitch. I'll chain 3. Again through the same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. I'll skip the next 2 chains, and through the third chain I'll make a slip stitch. I'll chain 3. Then through the same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. I'll skip the next 2 chains, and through the third chain I'll make a slip stitch. Chain 3. Then through the same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. I'll skip the next 2 chains, and through the third chain I'll make a slip stitch. Chain 3. Then through the same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. I'll skip the next 2 chains, and through the third chain I'll make a slip stitch. Chain 3. Then through the same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. I'll skip the next 2 chains, and through the third chain I'll make a slip stitch. Chain 3. Then through the same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. Skip the next 2 chains, and through the third chain I'll make a slip stitch. So we repeat this throughout this row. So now that we are almost at the end of the row, we have 2 more chains left. So I'll chain 3. Then right there through that same chain I'll make 2 double crochet. Now to finish off, right here through this chain where we have made these 3 chains in the beginning of a row, I'll make a slip stitch. I'll chain one and I'll cut this yarn. So we'll just weave these ends in. After we finish that, we will make a slip knot and then we'll chain 100. So just continue until you have 100 chains. So now that we have chained 100, on the second chain from the hook, I will make 14 half double crochets. So now that we have 14 half double crochets, right here through this next chain I'll make a slip stitch. Now I'll chain one and I'll cut this yarn. So now we're done with this one end. So we will take our hats and it's just, I already measured in my head, so when we have around 8 inches, see? 8 inches, let's see, maybe this way you see better. Yeah, 8 inches. So right there, through that chain, after we measure 8 inches, I inserted my hook just to measure it. And now I'm going to weave this chain through. So first, start with this, see through these knitted chains. I have to count them because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So through the 10th chain. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So through that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, So we are weaving this chain only through the knitted stitches. We're skipping the purl stitches, see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we repeat this until we reach this other end right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we are going to make 14 more half double crochets in this last chain as well. So right there through that loop I'm going to make 14 half double crochets, and this already counts as one. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, no. So now to finish off this, right there to that next chain, I'll make a slip stitch. Now I'll chain one and I'll cut this yarn. I'm just switching between these crochet hooks because honestly I have no idea where my yarn needle disappeared. I just had it a few minutes ago, but can't find it. It's probably right somewhere in front of my nose. Still can't find it. So this is how it looks. So that is all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching.